Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lucia and this is Lulu's Leaves. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about a few things that bother me about the houseplant community. And I do want to make a huge disclaimer. I love the plant community and these are just some pet peeves of mine or things that I really want to change. And that's kind of the reason I'm making this video. I just want to possibly shed light on these few things and hopefully create some change because of it. So if you're interested in what I have to say, definitely continue watching this video all the way through to the end, as that would be very, very helpful. I also want to say a huge thank you to this video's sponsor, Skillshare. Before I get into the bulk of things though, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to be entered to win a $20 Amazon gift card, don't forget to also leave a comment as that will get you entered. But that is going to be all before we get into today's video. I really hope you guys do enjoy it. The first thing that definitely does bug me a little bit about the houseplant community is the constant pressure to buy new and exciting plants. I know that even you guys feel this way. If you have an Instagram and you have followers on that Instagram, there's always going to be a certain type of pressure from the people around you because it feels like everyone around you is always getting new plants. And it also feels like if you want to be able to compete with those other accounts, you also have to be buying lots of plants. But what we need to remember is that it's not a competition and this is really meant to just be a community rather than a competitive environment. So if we keep that in mind, hopefully we can stop feeling that pressure. Especially as a YouTuber, I do feel that pressure to keep you guys interested, and I have really tried to work on that. As you guys know, I'm not trying to buy a ton of houseplants this year, so you won't be seeing as many plant hauls, but it is still tricky for me to see all of my peers and other people on Instagram buying plants when I'm not really able to. So yeah, we just need to keep in mind that this isn't a competition and we're never going to be able to have a complete collection of houseplants because there are truly so many, and once you get all of the ones that you think you need, there are going to be new ones that pop up that you will also feel you need. So we just need to kind of reevaluate our mindset in that way. Another difficult thing we have to deal with being a part of this community is the cliques that are formed and the groups that we can't join because they're full. You know what I mean? I'm sure you guys know I have a friend group. We get along really well, but it's not an exclusive thing and I don't want people to ever feel that way. I wish that everyone in the community could just get along and be a part of one big community rather than segmented parts of the community where we have some people who are collecting super rare plants and then we have others who are just collecting common plants. I really want it to just be one big welcoming community. If there is anyone out there who feels like they couldn't talk to me because they weren't a part of my group, in quotations, I definitely urge you to reach out to me. I would love to chat with as many people as possible and just put my feelers out there in the community. I really want to break down those barriers between the different groups. So again, reach out to me if you haven't already. I would love to chat with you guys. Again, I want to say a huge thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Skillshare is a platform for people from all around the world to come together for a shared goal of learning. It is an awesome interactive community where you can learn and also share what you've created. Right now, I am learning a little bit more about vlogging and how I can best make exciting vlogs for you guys. And who better to teach me than Sarah Dici? She is a fellow YouTuber and she is so amazing. She has a course all about how to vlog, film, edit, and post onto YouTube. So I am learning a little bit more from her. Obviously, I have a little bit of experience, but if you guys are wanting to start your own channel and you want to start off with some cool vlog content, not necessarily only vlogs, it's definitely going to give you some insight on how to make sit-down videos, but check out that course. But also, if you just want to learn about plants, there are so many courses available, and I know you guys will enjoy it if you try it out. With that being said, the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link down below in the description will get a free trial of Skillshare. After that free trial is over, it's only about $10 a month with an annual subscription, but I absolutely recommend Skillshare for anyone who's wanting to learn a little bit more and likes an ad-free experience, because that is what Skillshare is. Thank you again so much to Skillshare, but that's going to be all. Let's get straight on back into the content. Another thing that has really bothered me over the last little bit, and it's becoming more apparent almost every single day, there are so many plant shops popping up, which is not the issue. The issue is that there are so many plant shops popping up, and those plant shops are run by people who are just looking for money and do not have a passion for houseplants. And I get it, it is a business, but it does typically bring down the quality of those plants. And if they're charging crazy prices and not doing the proper care behind the scenes because they don't know how and it's just a business, you are likely going to get lower quality plants that might not survive. So I think it's really important that we're keeping plant sellers accountable. If they're going to be charging these high prices for plants, which again is okay, they better be doing the work behind the scenes to take care of them and make sure that they're ready to go home with you, because that is a huge part of importing houseplants. And yeah, if they get them from local suppliers, that's one thing, that's fine. But there are way too many people getting scammed these days because people see plants as a cash grab. And I want that to stop. I know that I can't personally stop that, but I hope that you guys will be more selective about who you purchase from, so we can try to dwindle down the businesses that are not there for the right reasons and that are trying to scam their customers. I'm not talking about any specific business, by the way. This is just in general. I see it in local groups all the time, people getting scammed by independent sellers, and I just want us to do a little bit more research so that we can prevent ourselves from getting burned. You guys know me, I personally love buying plants in person because I can see the quality of them and ask those necessary questions. I can ask if they have been there for a long time or if they just showed up from a different country. I probably wouldn't buy them if they just showed up, unless they were transparent about it and it was reflected in the price point. I'm just not about buying freshly imported plants at the same price as acclimated plants from other shops. Another thing that has really bothered me personally over the last little bit is the fact that we have moved away from trading plants and selling plants to putting plants up for auction. And I completely understand if you need a chunk of cash, auctions will typically make you a little bit more money than your standard sale post, but what it's causing is a lot of people to spend way too much money on houseplants that are not worth what they are going for. And I do know that a plant is worth whatever someone's willing to pay for it, but I also realize there are a lot of people out there that are driving up these prices because they have the income to spend on them, even though they are going for way above market value. So it is bothering me a little bit that there aren't as many sale posts and there are more and more auction posts, but I also get it. It's a really tough situation, but it's definitely made me have to take a step back because I definitely cannot compete with these auction pages. And because of that, I really haven't been able to buy from any private sellers or just independent people lately. I've been having to buy from shops if I am going to buy, but that does limit your selection because there are plants that are kept in these personal collections and then are auctioned off. And because there's so few of them right now, it's just causing the price to go up and up and up. So that is kind of where I'm at with the plant auctions. I get it. I just wish that it was different, and I wish there were more sale groups again and trade groups rather than auction posts. Another thing that has been bothering me too is the amount of judgment that's been going around the community. And I don't want to contradict myself from my previous point because I do think we should do our research and make sure that these plant sellers are reputable. But on the same token, there are a lot of people making really negative reviews on different businesses and different individual sellers just because of one bad experience, and that news travels so fast. Bad news travels way faster than good news. So just keep in mind, if you see a bad review for a website or for a plant shop, do your own research. Don't just look at one single review or a group of reviews. It is really important that you do kind of your own research. Obviously, we want to take into consideration some of what people are saying, but we also need to go through and make sure that these reviews are correct. I've seen a lot of people post reviews that will say, I will never shop from this person again, and then you read through it and you realize that that mistake was actually the customer's mistake and not the seller's mistake. So that is one thing that you definitely need to keep in mind. And when you're reading these reviews, keep an open mind. I know that this is kind of contradicting to my previous statement, but I do want you guys to know there still are a lot of great sellers out there. And if you want some tips on who to go to, where to go, definitely reach out to me. At least in Ontario, I do know quite a few great sellers. So yeah, just ask someone if you are really unsure. That is basically it. My foot is so asleep right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. Again, a huge thank you to the sponsor of this video, Skillshare. I appreciate your continued support for my channel. But yeah, that's going to be all from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.